entire journey of being an IT professional, and for some part of it where I had been heading the function. So started off like that, which I think I would say is on a good note because it led to a lot of learnings. It also led to understanding a very diverse landscape of technology. Also, the people aspect of it in a comparatively lesser cost than we would have actually kind of done it by replacing a PC with a PC. So here we replaced the desktops with a monitor and a thin client, and everything used to kind of get rendered or published, from the data center. But that was a pan India thing, so that was a huge infra. What would I say? Exposure for myself. It meant that we had to go to branches in tier three, tier four cities. We had to ensure that our networks was up and running for the success of that model. And yes, I think that was a big transformation project that I had carried out. I was still not a CIO at that point in time, so I was still one of the team members in a CIO's team when we were doing this project. And if I have to kind of share a project that during my current stint, so as we discussed, we are currently changing our ERP at Raychem RPG. We are moving from Oracle EBS to Oracle Fusion. And this is a huge transformation project for us in terms of the length and breadth and the spread and coverage of the project, as well as the technical landscape that we are talking about. We are moving to a complete SaaS based model. ERP transformation is always a huge transformation, as anybody would share with you. So obviously there are many challenges, there are many learnings through the way, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed that we go live successfully when we go live. I can still take a shot at it very briefly while I have kind of verbalized a lot of it, but. Um I think technical challenges are not probably as many as it is about getting to convince people on how technology can help businesses. Earlier, it used to be a challenge where you had to sell technology to your management. I think with a lot of digitization coming in, and especially after COVID, when things have moved to more online and being more digital, and tech actually being an enabler for business rather than just a support function, that has actually helped people see the benefit of tech in terms of generating revenues. And that is one challenge which we used to face a lot in the past, which now we no longer face. So, or rather, it's become simpler. So, yeah, maybe this is one challenge which used to be there, but not so dominant anymore. I think the fact that we achieved a lot more in a year than majority of people are able to achieve over a span of 3 to 4 years in any company, with the speed and with the quality of delivery that we have had, that probably by far is my biggest achievement. And when I see my team smile, I feel that's the best achievement that any leader or any manager can have. I think I apply pretty much the same principles that to my team as I would apply onto myself for my own growth. We do focus on a lot of career development skill sets for them, which are not just technical, but they are also behavioral in nature. We also focus a lot on building a culture of empathy, because I believe that a happy team performs way better than a team which is always stressed. So yeah, I think these are a few of the pointers which I think I take care of, and we also take care of if we are looking at building a high performance team. Um, I think AI is one where, hands down and undoubtedly, I would say that in all of its avatars, whether it be machine learning, deep learning, RPA, robotics, IoT, AR, VR, and now the Gen AI. These have found relevance and use cases across industries and domain, and are in such rampant usage with majority organizations. So AI's advent and the speed with which AI has grown and taken over, it is not funny. We always knew that AI is going to take center stage at some point in time, but especially with Gen AI and the Chat GPTs of the world catching up, it is obviously a very wow for any technology person because it is huge. It's also a bit intimidating because it doesn't know any bounds. As of today, we can see initially it was just about automating tasks and intelligent automation. Now it's also venturing into the space of consciousness. So yeah, that's one technology, one tech that has literally wowed me, which also keeps me up sometimes, brooding about how and when and where it's going to take over humans. But it will be an interesting space to watch. Other than Gen AI and AI, so I think it's AI's manifestation everywhere. I think cloud pretty much over the last 2 decades has matured a lot, and I think from the mainframe era to the distributed computing in the early 90s, to the start of the e-businesses, and now the digital revolution, there have been many technologies that have come and gone. um, I think blockchain, or the Web3 stack, if we talk of it right now, it does have a huge, uh, what do you say? Uh, it is a conversation starter. There are a lot of discussions going around it, yet to be kind of established, but shows great potential. Talks about removing of the centralized entity, which again is a bit scary at times. But maybe I'm not yet wowed by it, but it is interesting, and maybe we can. I mean, we will watch and see that how it kind of grows and what it kind of evolves into.